she just sat there and she was just so observant. She sat there, she took notes. She sat there with her phone, her camera, and she was just videotaping us. I told Pastor Brown, I said, she videotaping us. And then we finally talked and we shared and everything. We have a lot of our goals and our visions. It's just on point. We got the same love for people and everything, and we just fell in love with one another. I tell you what, she has came in this industry, and number one, she saw where it could change her financial future for the rest of her life. And she didn't come in playing. She ain't slow drag. She ain't going on honeymoon. She came in, it took her 18 months to join. Okay, y'all know, that's why I tell you, don't be dismayed when it takes a person a long time to decide, because you never know. You never know. But when she got started, she hit team builder. She hit regional builder. She hit national builder. She has made 4 $10,000 bonuses. She received that $50K in her first 100 days. And now, she is one of the first in our new director's position. She is one of the first marketing directors. So we are excited to present to you in Hampton Roads for the first time, marketing director, Janice
more than in the state in the last 3 months. Yes. And so I'm grateful to be here. But it's funny, while he just said ready, so we're rolling. It's funny because I was in when I was in St. Louis or Chicago. I don't know. But anyway, we were in the restaurant, and I started playing in my bougie voice, and I said, Charles, because so my go-to is his name is going to be Charles. Okay. And oh my God, I got this dreadful guy, Jerome. He does, my God, just dreadful. Oh my gosh. So Maria is my housekeeper. In my head, for the last 20 years, who's my housekeeper? Maria. Now, when I hire her, I really don't care what her name is. What's her name gonna be? Maria. So we were going. It was funny because we were going through the road playing Charles. Could you bring the car around? Oh my God, he's so slow. So I'm doing my bougie voice when we were in Illinois. So it's funny that you should do that because all 3 of those. Mm-hmm. But if I had to choose one forever, somebody need to clean that house. Seriously. You just can't clean folks in there. The way it looks today. So if we back it up, can it be a little bit bigger, Pastor, or? Yeah. If we back it up, all right, fantastic. So today we're going to talk about travel and income. Is that all right? Yeah. Now the interesting thing about travel is, how many of you know that travel is the largest industry? Oh yes. It is the largest industry. But I don't know if people know to what extent travel is the largest industry. As a matter of fact, travel. How many of you think Apple is big?
Yes.
Do you think Google is big?
Yes.
Do you think eBay is big?
Yes.
What about Microsoft?
Yes.
If you took all of their revenue and added it together, travel is 700%.
Wow. Yes. Bigger.
Thank you.
That's bigger.
That's big.
Anybody ever wondered, what would it take for me to earn, an extra 6 figures, but working from my house? Who has that dream? I want to work from my house.
Absolutely.
I want to come downstairs in my pajamas. Mm-hmm. I want to go make my coffee. Mm-hmm. And I want to go sit at my desk in my what? Pajamas. Now, I don't know if y'all notice, sometimes I'm doing Zoom. I got on a nice shirt. Mm-hmm.
I know that's right.
Say no more.
I mean, like, girl, don't you get up and let them see that on the camera. Because the top half don't match the bottom. But how wonderful would it be to create a six-figure income from your house? Would that be all right?
All right.
Well, family, we're going to talk about travel and vacation today because everybody what?
Travel.
Loves it. Everybody loves travel. And even if they don't travel, it's not because they don't want to travel, right?
Right.
But most of the time we need what to travel?
Money.
So what if I could show you today how you could travel twice as much as you did in the last 5 years and pay half? Would that be all right?
Yeah.
I was talking to a young man that just paid. He paid to go down to Africa. He paid to go to Africa, and for he and his family, he spent over $25,000. He, his wife, and a very little child, you know. And so when I shared with him that one of our members just recently paid $8,000, saved $8,000 on a $12,000 vacation, that he only paid a little bit over $3,000 for what Expedia was charging $12,000 for. Do you think he was interested in what I had to say?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to talk to you about travel and vacations. Let me ask you a question. Where do you want to go? Where's Dion? Who's Dion? Was it Dion? Dion, where do you want to go? Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay, where do you want to go? Pastor's paying for it, so I don't want you to think about budget. Paris, okay? And 8 days, is that enough, or should Pastor add in a few more days with you? What you need, baby?
A few more days.
Few more days, Pastor, you get this. So 8 days and 7 nights, where would you go? Well, you know what? The interesting fun fact about what we offer is that we have a platform that literally speaks to today's traveler. So let me give you some history. Y'all say history.
History.
2002, we were booking mostly through travel agents. Now, some of us remember, some of us were not old enough, right? But here's the thing. When we look back then, this is about the time Expedia was purchased by the owner of Expedia. So most people think I've always known Expedia. And the answer is no, you have not. Expedia came aboard in around 2002. Well, at the same time, there were 3 bold visionary men. And they had this idea that what we'll do is we're going to take and help the traveler versus just the big boys. Yes, is that all right? Now, most of you are familiar with word of mouth traveling. Word of mouth what? Advertising, right? That's what we do. So we have a platform where a consumer who's not aware that Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, and Orbis are all in cahoots. Y'all know what cahoots is?
Yeah.
Romans used to say they're in cahoots with each other. Y'all know how to spell that? Because I never found it in the dictionary. But anyway, they're working together on an agreement called parity. Parity simply means that Expedia and Priceline, who own everybody else, will never undercut each other. They're always going to charge the higher price. Because where else would you go besides Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Orbis, Kayak? Where would you go? Nowhere. But our bold visionary man created a platform where you can go where you want, when you want, with whom you want. Vacation travel, business travel, everyday travel, it does not make a difference, but you're going to get it at a better price. Why? Because we're working with a company called SOR. And they have an algorithm that literally allows you to pay less because it can find out what their price is and then tell you what the real, y'all say the real price is. Is that all right? So let's take a look at what you're going to get. When you first get started, you're actually going to get, this is what your back office looks like. Do you recognize this setup?
Yes.
Where you can book, hotels, all the same hotels. So you're not going to book a segment of Surge hotels over in Back Ridge County, Mississippi. You know what I mean? So you're going to book the same, y'all say hotels? The same rental car agencies, the same airlines, the same, all 17 different cruise lines. Now you're just going to do it for less. So what they do is for companies like ours, like Priceline, they give us some inventory. Each company has inventory. How much of a percentage more do we have, y'all?
5,000.
And then we have the guaranteed lowest price. So let me explain to you what 150% price match or lowest price difference guarantee is. Let's just say I went and purchased on Disney. I paid $1,641 for Disney. And then I came and found out, right, that on Expedia it was $693. So all I do is I go into my little price match. You can't read it here, but it says price match. And I let them know, hey, I overpaid in my membership. They will reduce the price and send me a check for the $943 that I overspent. and take another 50% off and give to me in reward credits. Wow. We are so confident that our stuff is tight that we offer that. Now let me tell you how many times we've had to pay it. Because we keep our prices below Expedia Priceline and Travelocity. Is that all right? So let's take a journey. Let's just say you want to go down to Disneyland. This price right here is the lowest price that's on the internet with Expedia Priceline and Travelocity. What is your membership price, family? $693. Which means you saved how much, family? $943. Those of you taking notes, please write this down. 248 customer. Just write down 248 customer savings. That's going to mean something to you in a minute. How many of you would love to go to Rome? I mean, with everything that's in Rome, I want you to picture the food, the fashion, the cuisine, sitting at the cute little table with the cute little cup of coffee. I just want to sit there and drink it, because I want to be like the people I saw on TV. Well, this is what they're charging on the internet. How much are they charging, family? $13. Before taxes and fees, look at your membership price. What's your membership price, family? $525. Including taxes and fees. Door number one or door number two? Does it make sense that if you're going to travel anyway to keep your money right there in your what? Pocket. Now, I'm not big on snow, but guess what? When I found out that me and Rebecca, Roberta, and Taylor could go skiing for $299, that's $74.50 per girl. Ooh. Yes. Is that all right? Yep. I'm not going to be riding that thing you saw hanging. This one, so me, Rebecca, and Roberta are going to be in the sky. We'll be watching too. But which one would you rather pay? See, $1,005 versus $299. Now the question is why? The question is how can you do that? Well, travel is marked up. So I want you to picture this like Sam's Club versus Walmart, Kroger, Publix, right? We can buy the same Cheerios in Walmart, Publix, or Kroger. But what will it cost in Sam's Club? Less. Yes. So what we are is a wholesale travel organization. Well, y'all know what that is before I pull it up? Vegas. Maybe you would like to go to Vegas, and maybe you want to experience the food. Maybe you want to experience the fun. Maybe you want to experience, how do they have the best seafood? In the desert. But they've got some of the best seafood. Well, family, we're able to take advantage of a 7-day, 6-night stay for 2 adults and pay how much? $459. Now, we have a young lady on our team named Tanisha. Tanisha actually, when she first got started, she was able to book to go to London. Now, her cousin, I think she's coming to New York next, right? Yes. But her cousin sings as Tina in the Broadway musical. Well, theirs isn't called Broadway, but it's similar, in London, right? She's actually coached by Tina Turner. How cool is that? And she was nominated for, what's the award called?
It's like their Oscars.
That's their Oscars, so that's pretty cool. And her cousin and her mama is with us. But anyway, just side note. But she was going to go support her. She looked online. The prices for the tickets on Expedia were $1,200 each. She's taking 4 people. How much is that for 4 people? $4,800, right? She found them in our membership, and we don't even guarantee flights. But she found them in our membership for $600. So she only paid $2,400. What she actually found out, Taylor, was that her baggage fees, $100 per person, were included in the $2,400. So now she saved $20. Y'all said $800. $800. Then when she had a room already booked in London, she said, well, you know what? I'm going to look at my membership. She had 1 room, 4 people, 2 beds. She found in her membership a 2-bedroom suite, 4 beds for 4 people for $1,400 less. So on one vacation, $2,800 plus $1,400, Tanisha saved what? $4,200. On one vacation. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Christmas was better? Oh yeah. If you keep $4,200 in your bank account, is the holiday better? Yes. Everything is what? Better. When you have money in your account. Well, let's go down to the South Pacific to my dream vacation, down in Bora Bora. Now, you guys have seen it, the over-the-water bungalows where a portion of the floor is carved away and right through your toes you can find Nemo. Y'all seen that one? Well, this is Bora Bora. Now, this is what some poor, unsuspecting person going to Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, booking Trivago and kayak, that's what they're going to pay. Because they don't know what you know today. But let's take a journey. This is what you're going to pay. For the exact same vacation. We're talking same check-in date, same checkout date, same size bungalow, and you're going to keep $3,200 right there in your what? Bank account. See, when we start to look at even cruises, where my cruises at? Mm-hmm. We're going to be planning how many cruises a year? Two cruises a year for our team. Well, we just going out there and chillax. Anybody with me? Yeah. Right? But if you look at cruises, look at our starting price, family. All 17 different cruise lines, river boats, yachts, all of the food you can eat, all of, you know, we're going to have to run together. We're going to have to lose 10 before we go. That's right. We're going to follow Taylor around. Right? But here's the thing, guys. Listen, everything that you can eat, but how much is our starting price? $296 per person. We even do cash back on some of our cruises as well. Is that all right? So when you have that and you start to look at even rental cars and you think about the quality of the rental car that you want to rent, Hertz, Avis, National, Alamo, Budget, it's the same, but not the same what? Price. And I don't know about you, but $156 left in your bank account will allow you to do a whole lot. Yes or yes? Yes. Man, when we start looking at our app, anybody got the app downloaded to their phone? Oh yeah. So we have an app. It is Apple and Android. You know where you can download it for each one of those. Everything is right there at your fingertips. But let me talk to you about reward credits. Who in here has reward credits? Right? Who in here has over 1,000? Keep your hand up. 2,000. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Let me tell you why reward credits are wonderful, if you already know, right? Because we had a young lady by the name of Charlize. Charlize, right, had 180,000 reward credits between her savings, her reward credits, and in her, her membership. And I'm gonna share with you how you can get reward credits when people you know travel. Is that all right? So they kind of doubled up, right? They kind of doubled up. Well, she ended up with 180,000 reward credits. Well, what's nice, Miss Dion, what's nice, Miss Valerie, is that they bank up for 10 years. Every reward credit that goes in there has a shelf life of how many? 10 years. Anybody ever had reward credits with American Airlines or United and they call you and say, listen, you should order these magazines because you ain't got enough to fly. Right. And we're going to cancel them, right? Even with our credit cards. Well, 10 years, family. So she ended up booking round trip out of Raleigh, North Carolina into Miami, round trip out of Miami into Brazil for 2 people. Her reward credits covered everything but the fees, and the fees were $33. Wow. Right. So that's what they actually do. Now, are we the only game in town? No. As a matter of fact, American Express owns a company called, y'all say Inspirato. They own a company called Inspirato. Inspirato is owned by American Express, and they charge you $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000 to join. But wait, there's more. They charge you $3,400 per year to stay a member. So Nick Pagano actually went on one of their, look, you come to our class and we'll actually show you this and how much you can save. So what they would do is they would pull up a savings. And then Nick would go say, let me look at my app. And he found that they were saving people 10, 15, and 20%. We're saving people 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70%. Now, why are people paying this? Because they didn't know about us. So what we did, Ms. Helen, was we looked at what they did right, and we looked at some things we thought they could do better. Number one, we give you the opportunity to travel where you want, when you want, with whom you want. It doesn't matter if it's vacation travel, business travel, or everyday travel. You can travel as much as you want with no blackout days. They'll never say, well, you can't travel on King Day. You can't travel on, Washington or Christmas. You can travel whenever you want, just like Tanisha. And the beautiful thing is, you're back with 150% price guarantee. But I think the biggest thing that Pastor J. Lloyd Toma did when he created this platform is because who was in Orlando? Who heard from the gentleman that owns SOR? Yes. First Lady, please tell them what a plain membership costs. And he has rooms of people like this He says what, twice a month or once a week or 2 or 3 times a week? I don't know. 2 or 3 times a week. What does he charge for this membership?
Was it like 5,000?
Up to 17.
17,000.
Wow.
Coach Tomer said there'll be none of that. Your exclusive membership will cost you how much? Y'all get up and serve your Now, let's just go on the low side of what he charges people. See, on the low side, you don't get all the perks. We give you all the what? Perks. So we're on the high side. So let's just take 17,000 and subtract 300. How much did you say? 16,700. No. 14,700. No, she's right. $16,701 on the exact same membership. Why? Because we're moving in volume. Does that make sense, guys? We're moving in volume, and because we have so many members, we're able to charge this price. And because Coach J. Lloyd Thomas decided that he's going to pay you for word of mouth what? Advertising, as opposed to putting that money into advertising, he pays it back to who? You. So it's only $2.99 for the membership, $59.95 plus tax and you include processing fees, about $63 a month. That's it. Anybody remember what American Express is charging? And how much per year to keep the membership? $3,400.
Wow.
Please give it up one more time for Sarah. But what I love is this, is that you actually have the ability to get your membership for what? Free. We're going to cover more of that in training today, but now let's talk about what we call the Ultimate Platinum Membership. What is it called?
The Ultimate Platinum Membership.
Now you still have your same wholesale travel membership, but now you have it not for 2 people, y'all, but how many? 4. That way, if you have adult children that you want to travel in your membership, now they can do that.
Wow.
You can add them. So 4 people can be added to your membership versus how many? 2. Is that all right?
That's great.
It's real all right. But in addition to that, guys, who in here works in the travel agency space? Miss Battle? Right? Can you stand up? Can you come up here with me real quick? Y'all give it up. Well, yes. Now, Miss Battle, I have a quick question for you. Where do they require you to travel to take your travel agent's classes?
There's no requirement.
Where do you travel to take your travel agent classes?
I travel right in my kitchen.
Oh, my
table.
So you're able to become, now explain to them. Are you able to become a full certified, I can deal with all of the hotels, all of the resorts, please explain to our guests.
You could become a full travel agent by going into our travel agent program through our host agency, YTB. You take the classes to become a certified agent by just going through the courses. And you could go as high as you want, and then you could go with the vendors, with MSC, Carnival, Princess, all of the cruise lines, Vax Travel, any of the agency or vendors that you want. And you will be able to book trips and travel as an agent or even travel for free. Just by sitting at the table.
So you're a kitchen agent.
That's a kitchen agent.
Now, are there commissions for what you do?
Yes, you can earn up to 80 or 90% commission.
Yes.
Wait. So if the commissions was $10,000 and I'm at 80%, what's my cut? Are you saying it's $8,000?
Yeah. That's right.
Awesome.
Yes.
From my kitchen table.
From the kitchen table.
And do you have the same accreditation or certifications?
Yes, we have the same with CLEAR, all the certifications, I-10, all the certifications that is offered to travel agents. It's afforded to us because of Surge 365.
First lady, you took the Princess Cruise Line training that she spoke about.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what the company offered you because you became a certified Commodore Cruise Training Specialist?
Yes. Well, what they do is when you're an insider in the industry, like First Lady Battle just explained, and you go in and you can take these academy classes, and every cruise line has some kind of course, and every place has some kind of academy class. So I went on to Princess, and it said, if you become a Princess Commodore, you will give you a graduation gift. So I went through the classes, did the classes, and it was you learn. You're gonna learn about Princeton.
Right.
And when I finished, it said, now print down your certificate and go in your back office to get your graduation gift. A free cruise. A free cruise. Anywhere from 7 to 21 days.
Wow.
For absolutely free. All you have to do is pay the taxes and the port charges.
Wow. So wait a minute. So this must be like a little $299 something. Y'all gonna go for 3 days, one person, something kind of thing. So please explain to them in great detail. See, because they're looking at that $200 upgrade. $299 plus 200 is how much? $499. Now you still just saved $16,000.
Yeah, that's right.
$501.
Yeah.
But let's just please explain what you received, because you are a platinum and you're a travel agent.
Right now, we're looking at going to Alaska on a 7-day in July.
Wow.
The normal price when you go on Princess Cruise Line for 2 people in a balcony room is almost $6,000.
Wow.
Okay? Now, everybody know my dad went home, and so my mom is going with us. So we had the third person. And even with the third person, it would have been almost $9,000 for the 3 of us to go on this cruise to Alaska. We're going to pay the prepaid gratuities and the port charges, $923.
Y'all give it up. I love it. That we literally can make a career as a travel agent because of this platform.
Yes.
Anybody good with that? Say aye. Now, you also have what we call an unlimited customer program. This is a program where you literally can be in Expedia, a Priceline, or a Travelocity right from your kitchen table. If you like that, say aye. They are a $60 billion company, so we may not put a huge dent in there, but we're going to put some dent in there. As a matter of fact, year to date, Ms. Dion, we have put a dent into Expedia and Priceline to the tune of $63,690,000. Wow. That's the money, Ms. Dion, that we saved our customers, our pastors, our churches, our family and friends, and that was paid back into the field.
Yes.
Is that powerful?
Yes.
But in addition to that, guys, we got a risk-free guarantee, because we understand that even though sometimes people will try something, after about a year they may say it is or it what? It is not for me. So let's talk about that. See, what if your success was guaranteed? What if you did not have to worry about failing? How many of you have books that you would have already written, poems that you would have already published, songs that would already be singing? If we were not afraid of that let's just say that 8-letter word called what? Failure. Well, Surge says we can't do anything about your book, but what we can do is make sure that when you start this business that you have a guarantee. Now, how is it? So we have a share, save, and earn program where we say, listen, it's a very simple platform. We don't mind giving you your money back in a year if you're not happy. But what we're not going to do is not let you try to succeed. Like the book you haven't written, we're not going to let you not try. So you share your link with 10 people every month. How many? 10. Now in your virtual back office, you can go in and put in their name and email, name and email, name and email, name and email, name and email. That's 5. And hit what, First Lady? Send. How long that takes? Seconds. Then go in and put name and email, 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 and hit what? Send. That's 10. How long would that take you every month?
2 minutes, maybe.
See, because most people will get started and never send out their link. Right? Then they say, listen to 10 minutes of training every single week. They said 30, but it turned out to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 minutes. How long would that take you? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and what? 10 minutes every 7 days. So is anybody in here okay with 2 minutes and 10 minutes every single month? And the company says, give away your discount link. Share it with as many people as possible. One of the ladies, Miss Valley, on our team, when we were doing a trophy for the biggest amount of commissions on the Vortex, Last year, she ended up with $7,800. To be exact, $7,811.
Wow.
And that was till August. I don't know what she did to close out the year. Just by sharing her what, y'all? Link. Well, when you share it, somebody's going to what, y'all?
Save.
And you're going to earn, y'all write down 60%.
60%.
You're going to earn 60% of whatever they say.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right?
Yes.
And all you did was put in name and email, 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 and press what? Send. Anybody good with a check for $300 and you don't even know who traveled or when or where or why? Because what we know is that if you send it a limit of 10 links out a year, that's 120. Somebody going somewhere, y'all say yes?
Yes.
Now, your success is guaranteed. If after a year you say, I'm not happy with being the vortex thing, but I still love my travel, they'll give you your money back. That's how confident they know that they're not going to have to give you your money back.
Right.
If you follow the simple what? System. So let's look at how it would work. So let's just say you were in the nail salon, right? You were in the nail salon in Cyprus, and guess what? Cephas, and guess what happened? You were sitting next to a lady, and she was telling this hairdresser, yeah, I'm trying to take my kids. You know how we, in the hairdresser, we just tell everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And those of us who have big ears, y'all see, I hide it with the haircut. Those of us who have big ears can what? Hear what they're saying. So what if you said, well, listen, you're about to go into the dryer, you got the thing on, and you dripping, and you said, listen, just try this link. You may save some money on that trip to Orlando. You just have a cute little card, right? And she goes and looks, and she says, and you can't see this, but she says, oh my God, $25.79 is what they're saying the public price is, but I can save $5.11. It's $2,069. That's all I have to pay. But I'm from Missouri. I'm from the what? Chesapeake State. So she's gonna check your stuff out, but she's never heard the word what? Vortex. So she's gonna check you out. She's gonna go and see. Oh, well, we blanked out the name for the way we're supposed to do stuff. But guys, she realizes I can't save $5.11. She saves $5.11. Next month you get a check in the mail for $306. I guess whatever it is. Over 300. Y'all good? You won't worry about semantics. But anybody good with that say I. Now, did you book her travel?
No.
Do you even know when she booked the travel?
No.
Now, you can go in your back office on your report, but you won't know when she does it. But you're going to get a check, and every time they travel, you're going to get a check. But we're working right now, and interestingly enough, in the last 6 months, and some of you guys have heard me say it, we're working with dozens of pastors and dozens of nonprofit organizations to help them do what, y'all? And how many of your church that still need money for the building fund?
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Right? Church robes and choir robes and things of that nature. Nonprofits need to raise what? Money. So whether you are the head of the nonprofit or whether you are part of the what? Nonprofit. Let me share with you what you can share with or you can start to do for your organization. So we call it the ultimate what, y'all?
Fundraising.
So we took a ministry with 1,500 members. We took an association with 10,000, a nonprofit with 80,000, and an alumni association with 175,000 members. My alma mater, James Madison University, is way more than that. And we said, what if just 20% of your member base traveled? We didn't ask for all 100%, right? We just said how much? 20%. And if they traveled and only saved $150 each, not $5.11, just how much? $50. The 60% would pay into your ministry.
That's crazy.
Wow.
See, here's the thing. Picture I'm your pastor of your church. And you're the congregation in your what? Church. Is the congregation or the members traveling?
Yeah.
They are. And where do they typically go to book travel? Have you heard anything about Expedia sending a check back to your pastor? No. So if your pastor came to you and said, we have been assigned a private link that we can share with you so that you can book your travel on our link, 85% of the time you're going to save anyway. All we're asking you to do is before you go to who?
All day.
Try your booking on our what? link. Because whatever you save will become a donation or a fundraising
Absolutely.
back to our church. If your pastor asks you to do that, how many of you would book your travel on the church's link?
Very nice.
Why? Because now we're redirecting money that was leaving the house back what? Into the house. We can't bring all of it back, but is it smart to bring 60% of it back? 60% of the savings. So that's what we're allowing people to be able to do. Plus, you earn reward credits. So when your customers travel, the reason Shalise had $180,000 is because Shalise got smart. She got encouragement seekers and she said, listen, we've got a family reunion on the cruise. I'm in this new thing. She asked her auntie, can I book everybody else who hasn't gone on, booked the cruise on my Vortex? Her auntie said, sure, baby. So she booked them. Here's 2 fun facts. One, I understand that the better decks are higher. I've never been on a cruise. Is that right?
Yeah.
She was able to get them this deck for what the rest of the family paid for this deck. I don't remember the number of the deck.
Right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Then she was able to make a commission. Y'all say commission. Because whatever they saved, she what? Earned. Then she was able to take some of the credits or something, and she bought little carnival bags for all of her family that booked through her, and little chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yes.
But then she got 180,000 reward credits, and that's how she went to Brazil for $33. So when we said we've got the ultimate, and First Lady loves to say it, the ultimate travel solution. What if your First Lady and the pastor or the mother of the church who's never been outside of Virginia, what if by the congregation traveling, there were enough reward credits to add her to your cruise? To send the pastor and First Lady on a free what? Cruise. I'm working with Pastor Christopher Good out of Richmond, and Pastor Christopher Good is Pentecostal, and he's kind of like a trainer or something. So he flies in and stays with the the officials and for a week, and then so he's traveling a whole what lot. So he has something he called a rider, First Lady. You know what that means? Okay, a rider attached to whatever his agreement is. He says from now on, the link you will book on.
That's it. Is it?
When you book my travel to come to your church, the link you will book on is a link that comes to my church. Huge. People don't even understand the gravity of how huge this link is. We are taking back the money that's gone just to capitalists, and we're bringing it back to good people who are doing good things for other good what? People. So you want to make sure that if you're part of a nonprofit, shoot, a little league team. I told my sister just the other day, I said, baby girl, because they sent out something to raise money for my nephew again, and now it's digital, y'all. They're going to come by and collect cash. You get an email.
That's right. That's right.
And so I clicked on the link and I never finished. So they sent me an email saying, we noticed that you were going to donate to Devon, but you didn't finish. And I looked at what they were raising, because it showed the what each student had raised. And I'm like, we could
Mess them up.
because the parents are already traveling, yes or yes. So baby, that's how powerful it is. So we want to say to you, congratulations and welcome aboard. It doesn't matter what direction you want to what? Go in. You can go in all 4 or just one. It's totally up to what? You. Because who owns the membership? You. Y'all please give it up again for 3rd Street. So my grandmother used to say, if it makes sense,
They do?
it can make dollars.
Yes.
Does what I just shared with you make sense?
Yes.
Would you keep that to yourself or share it with
Share
somebody?
Share
Now, you ain't got to share it like I just shared it. But all you have to do is like that $8,000 savings I got from the customer who's going to Alaska, and say, this is what they saved.
That's it.
There's your presentation.
Right.
Does that make sense? So here's the thing. If travel and vacation is something everybody does it make sense to make it your what?
Business.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. So Warren Buffett said this. He said, listen, to increase your wealth, go work for Macy's. To increase your wealth, do like Janice was doing and work 3 part part-time job. To increase your wealth, leave your children at home after you worked all day. Sometimes you may not make it home because of traffic and got to go straight to Macy's. So I was on the phone with a young lady recently on a three-way call, and the young lady said, I need something because I have 4 children that I'm raising on my own. Me and my husband, we separated. She said, and I have a senior, a junior, a freshman, and a 6th grader. She said, it's already 10 to 11 hours of my day for my job, getting there, getting back, plus my 8 or 9 hours a day. She says, and I need an extra $400, $500, or $600 a month because I just can't make my ends what? Meet. Anybody ever felt like that? Yeah. I felt like my ends didn't know each other. They didn't know that there was another end to even what? Meet. So I said to her, sweetheart, I said, we can show you how to make $1,000 a month. And that would take you 100 hours at Walmart. At $10 an hour, it would take you 100 hours. At a part-time job working for somebody else to after taxes, net $670. What if I could show you, because of Pastor J. Lloyd Toma, we call him Coach. What if I could show you, thank you, baby, because of Dr. Christopher Coakley, and because of his son, thank you, Ms. Cephas, because of his son, right, that you could be part of the people that have earned one of the $40,000, $1,000 bonuses. Yeah. Working 7, 8, 10, maybe 12 hours a week. And what do you work from, Miss Battle, mostly? Revenue kitchen table. What if I can show you? Because Warren Buffett said the things you like to do make them a what? Hobby of yours. The things the world does make it a what? Business of yours. What is the world doing? Traveling. So if you could show the world how to travel and make one of those $1,000 bonuses once a month, working 10 hours a week, would you want to hear what I had to say? Because I'm not going to say it unless you want to what? Hear it. It's a waste of mine and what? Your time. So she said, absolutely. So I shared with her that these gentlemen are responsible for $3 billion in travel. That's why you and I and you and I and you and I can work with Southwest. But if they hadn't done anything, then we wouldn't have the credibility, because collectively, if we went to Southwest, each one of us, and said, hey, we want to represent your company, they would say, right? But because we've got the credibility, so what are we going to do? Well, family, first things first is understand what we're going to give you or what you're going to have access to. You're going to have access to a platform that did what in 2017? How much in this hour we're going to be together?
6, 7 billion.
Who just needs 0.00001%? Right? So here's the power of what we're putting together. What we're going to do is give you what we call the perfect, y'all say perfect? Perfect. Business. See, we were talking about a membership earlier. And yes, you can be a travel agent, and yes, you can share the link, but now we're talking about a whole other way that you can earn money. Who in here has ever owned a business? Traditional. All right? All right, Miss Rosa. Miss Rosa, okay, and you, and okay, Miss Dot. All right, and First Lady. Let me ask you a question. Would the ideal business be one where it's open but you ain't? Would the ideal be a business that you get paid to do what you're already what? Doing? Would it be one where your schedule was flexible? I shared with this young lady, if you go work for Macy's, you got to work when they say work. When you work for yourself, you work when you say work. Does that make sense? So would it be a perfect business, First Lady? I love my employees, but I don't want another other one.
I know that's right.
Love them, but I ain't trying to manage that another one. Does that make sense? So would the ideal business be one where you're in partnership and you're empowering other business people to be at the top of their own business? Yes. Would it be one where you have unlimited income streams or just the one? Unlimited. Would it be one where you have a artificial intelligence? Let me tell you what Walt Disney does. Anybody believe Walt Disney is huge? Say aye. Now, if you copy Walt Disney, would that be a smart thing to do?
Yes.
Well, they have artificial intelligence to onboard their new hires. We're paying the same company that they're paying to help onboard you so that you're successful when you come on board. Yeah, please give it up for her. We're not going to talk about one stream of income. We're going to talk about more than 12. Would the ideal business be one where you could open the business and really not know what you're doing, but have coaches to teach you how to do it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when I had my dealership, Charles Barker never came by? Mark Tyson never came by. But here you have coaches that are going to teach you. Would the ideal business be one where, because we're going to send you a 1099, so for your friends and family that say, oh, that stuff ain't, you can't do stuff from home, that ain't legal. You're going to get a what? 1099. Now, so for those of you who don't know what that is, when you work for Macy's, you get a W-2. You understand? W stands for wage. When you work for yourself, we're going to add to your W-2 a 1090 what? 9. Now, how many of you filed your taxes this year? Please stand up. If you filed your taxes this year, please stand up.
Not yet.
If your return was the same as last year, please stay standing. If it changed, please sit down. Now, there's one person still standing, and her name is Miss Soletta Brown.
All righty now.
Because First Lady Soletta Brown owns a home-based business. And when she filed her taxes this year, see, the reason it changed, especially if you don't have a business, the reason it changed, and please, family, I'm going to start to do a tax class once a month, because I have too many people that did not add their business.
Come on. Yes.
I'm so confused.
They sure didn't.
But apparently I did not do enough good a job. Me and First Lady, we did not do enough, or a good enough job, and we can have Ms. Rosa help us, letting you know the benefits of your home-based business. So can I park it right here for a minute? Park it. First Lady, do you write off a portion of your mortgage?
Yes.
Light bill?
Yes.
Cable bill?
Yes.
All utility bills?
Yes.
All.
The food?
Yes.
Is that tax deductible?
Yes.
Every single dime. When we drive to New York, Tennessee, Florida, wherever we go, do you write that off?
Yes.
Do you use TaxBot, our business expense tracking system?
Yes.
Do you know that people, you don't have little children anymore?
Oh, I still got a 15-year-old.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, sister, okay.
He just filled out his new application.
For his job?
His job.
Oh, so his part-time job, does he work for Macy's?
He works for Old Taste and See Travel.
Who owns that?
But wait, there's more.
So when the regime changed the tax laws, and they took away some of the things that we were used to writing off as wage earners,
As wage earners
he did something on the other side.
for the business.
For the business owner.
And so last year you could only write off $6,000 for that 15-year-old.
That's it.
So that's where she can hire her child, let him work for not Macy's and not McDonald's, but Old Taste and See, which is her company.
That's our part.
She don't go buy school clothes no more. She pays him a what?
Wait.
I write him a check.
That was right. There you go.
See, because the regime said, let's make it better for the business owner.
Yeah.
Grandma used to say, if you can't beat them,
Join them.
he took it up to $12,000 this year, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, you gonna buy the baby's clothes, or you gonna let him run around naked this year?
All that.
You gonna buy him clothes
all
anyway?
those basketball
Were
shoes.
you gonna buy shoes anyway?
Anyway.
Were you gonna put a roof over his head anyway?
Anyway.
Were you gonna buy the Christmas and all that stuff anyway?
Anyway.
Anybody in here would like to still do it anyway and get it back?
Anyway.
So you're in business for your what? Self. Every day that you're not in business for yourself, you're throwing $20 away.
That's right out the window.
Every single day. Every single year you give the United States government an interest-free loan. And at the end of the year, they give you a piece of it back. So the reason she stays standing about filing an amendment. Don't you let the government keep your money.
That's right.
I did 30,000 miles last year.
That's it.
99.9% of what I do has something to do with you.
That's right.
So every single mile is tax what? That's almost $18,000
Yes.
that I'll write off my taxes.
Yes.
So what are we going to do? We want to help you, as I told the young lady with the 4 kids, qualify for your what, y'all? $1,000 fast start bonus. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to help you bring on your first 3. We would love to do that in your first 8 days of becoming an SBA because you're going to get 30 for each person that's a platinum. But when you do it in 8 days, what else are we going to pay you, y'all? $150. 30, and 30 is 90. 150 plus 90 is 240. That's half of what it costs to become a platinum. Yes, it is. First lady, did they say at the class with SOR where they charge people $18,000, $17,000 that they give you half of it back?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Nope. So here's the thing: on your way to qualify for your 1,000, bringing in number 4, number 5, number 6, and number what? 7. Not only will you earn your $1,000 bonus, but you earn this. What's your total earnings out the door? I said to the young lady, you would have to work not 140 hours to earn that, making $10 an hour at Macy's. But you would have to work 170 hours to clear after taxes. That's the power of what we got. You're in business for your what? Self. So now, is it $1,000 bonus, Coach JP? Not at all. Now that you're a team builder, now notice here, what did you earn per person? Why wasn't it 30? Because you're a team builder, and now we pay you an extra 20. Does that make sense? But that's not your last $1,000 bonus. As a matter of fact, family, right here, you brought in your Fast Start team. The power of our company just helping everybody who is a member, whether they want to build a business or not, get rid of that $63. Does that make sense to anybody other than me?
Yes.
Yes, right? So you're in your team building network. Every time 7, y'all say 7.
7.
Every time 7 sales falls in your team building network, you're going to earn, say, 1,000.
1,000.
So 7 platinums equals what? 1,000. Now, it could be one that somebody just wants a membership. That just means it's 1 point. The platinum is 2. Somebody may just want the Vortex standalone, which you can get for $199. That just means it's 1 point. So 14 points, but for the purpose of not having 15,000 circles up here, we're going to talk about platinum. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But you're not limited to platinum, right? So let's just say she brings on this young man. He wants to be a travel agent. This is a pastor and his first lady that travels. She's a student. She wants to share the lane. This is a real estate agent, and she wants to do it all. In other words, it doesn't matter why they get started, does it? No. The company counts each one. Well, how many is that of your 7? 4. Which means how many do you have to go? 3. Before you get a what? Oh, so y'all tracked it. Okay, perfect. So we're going to help people to get their 3. So even though he wants to be a travel agent, Miss Battle, do you pay that monthly fee?
Nope.
No. So we help him to get 3 and free. He did not get it done in his first 8 days, but he's still 3 and what? Free. Guess what? Now you have 7. The company just paid you what? I shared with the young lady, if you go work at Macy's, you've got to work all the hours. All, y'all say all. All the hours. All 100 hours to earn that check. But when you're working together with a team, together, everyone accomplishes what? More. Every time 7 falls into your team building network, you're going to earn a $1,000 bonus. So now you're on your second 1,000. That's 1, 2, 3. But coach, I didn't refer him. The pastor did. It's okay. These are in his Fast Start team, but you're what? Team builder team. And that's 3 of your 7. So every time, whether you do it or not, whether you lift a finger or not, whether you referred them or not, every time 7 falls into your team builder network, you're going to earn what? Anybody good with that? Say aye. Anybody good with just being there to support some people and every time? Anybody good with this many checks in as many weeks?
Oh, yeah.
into your team builder network. Whether you did the work or not. Now you're going to do the work by supporting, but you don't have to refer them all. Does that make sense? That's what I'm saying. Guys, they're going to pay you how much? $10. With any combination, it could be $199s, $299s, or $499. Any combination is going to pay you what? $10,000.
All right.
Yes.
Now, how many of you have a medical procedure that your insurance company won't pay for, or bills that you need to just do what? Pay off. Right? How many $10,000 bonuses would it take before you actually did not have any more debt? How soon could you pay off your house? Do you realize the interest we pay on a house?
Yes.
But do you realize that if you cut that interest by making extra payments, that you can slice it?
That's right.
Right? In your team builder network, every time you have 100 sales join your team builder network, whether you lift a finger or what, not, you get paid another what, y'all? And what's this for?
Unlimited. Unlimited. Wow.
Now you let us help you. Help us help you. Because we're going to do the heavy lifting because you're new. Let us help you do that in 100 days, family. Not only will you earn 14 of those $1,000 bonuses, over 11,000 in personal and non-personal referral commissions, plus a $25,000 fast start bonus over how much? $50,000. Maybe you have a child that you want to put in private school. Maybe you have a house that you want to buy or build, or you want to just pay off. Maybe you, whatever it is. Anybody in here could use an extra $50,000. Yes. Or an extra $10,000. Yes. But we introduced something because we realized, y'all, that not everybody wants to run that far. Does that make sense? Everybody's not trying to get that far. The lady said she needed an extra what? A month. What if there was a way to create a guaranteed $500 a month without doing a whole lot? I shared with her, I said, listen, we help you to get 3 and free. But then we help your 3 to get what?
3 and free.
And we help those 9 to get what?
3 and free.
You've got just 39. Y'all say 39.
39.
You ain't recruited 100 people. See, most people, how many of you know that most bankruptcies are filed because people are short $300?
$300. Yeah.
A month. So they file bankruptcy because they can't come up with an extra what? We're going to show you just, you don't have to want to do anything else but get 3 and free. And that's all you're going to do. Then we're going to go say to your friends, your 3, do you want to be 3 and free too? Do you want to be 3 and free? Do you want to be 3 and free? You stop at getting what? 3 and free. But see, we understand how to help them get what? 3 and free. And so they stopped once they were what? 3 and free. But then we asked each of these 3, do you want to be 3 and free? See, we're going to do the what? Heavy lifting. You don't have to refer all of them, just enough to get to you to be what? 3 and free. Right? So watch this, guys. Listen, this platform, when you refer, your team refers, you get paid. You got now we have, First Lady, a 6 other team builder network generations through infinity. I ain't gonna try to explain that. Y'all just say a lot of money.
Lot of money.
There it is, right? But here's the thing, we have what we call the Ultimate Director Program. This is the executive level of our business, the executive level. Now again, some people are happy with their 500, but then there's some people like First Lady that wants 100,000 a month.
Yeah, that's right.
There's nothing wrong with either end of it, is there? She ain't on the one. She ain't on the one. I'm sorry, Miss Russell. You have Pastor, First Lady, and I, as directors in this company, we understand that this is the best executive platform in the industry.
Yes, it is.
And so, as you start to now, anybody notice that you didn't refer everybody?
Yeah.
Please tell me you understood that. If you did, say I.
I.
Do you understand that you referred your what?
3.
Then we help the 3 refer what?
3.
Now, did you know the people they referred? Say no.
No.
So are you good with finding your what? Well, Coach JP, am I still earning $1,000 bonuses and $10,000 bonuses? The answer is what?
Yes.
But you're earning this as well. Anybody ever been on a job? They said, we're going to promote you. We're going to give you a parking spot. We're going to give you a nice office. But we're going to take away your time and a half. Or your overtime money. Anybody ever heard that?
Yeah.
Right? You move up, and they take stuff what? Away. In Surge, you move up, and we add stuff. Is that all right? And so they're going to pay you $1,000 a month, and they give you a nice blazer. It's going to be great, right? And they don't have Surge on the side, you know. And I worried on every plane ride because people knows it. So
That's right. That's
I had on some workout tights under, but I had my jacket. I talk to people like this. Now when you get to level 2, y'all say level 2.
Level 2.
Now you got to make choices. Say choices. You have to choose between a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger.
Wow.
You know what I love about this company? It's any color, Miss Dion, in the world that you want. As long as it's white.
You look good in it too.
Girl, listen. It could be polka dot, black dice on the front and that fur on the back. We're going to be driving the brakes right off. But here's the thing. Now how much they paying you per month?
$2,000.
Wait a minute. You gave yourself a what?
Raise.
Anybody ever asked for a raise?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody ever asked for 50 cents? $1? And they looked at you like you didn't deserve a penny. You got to beg, convince, cajole, appease. You got to do all of this for 50 cents.
Oh.
Let me tell you how you give yourself a raise, Roberta, when you the boss.
Yes.
This is your mirror. And you say self. Yourself said. Yourself said. I need $1,000 raise. Yourself said, let's go get it. See, here you give your own self a what? Raise. And so now you got $2,000 a month, but they're not going to ask you to go put the car in your name. They're going to buy it once you tell them which one it is. They're going to ship it to you. Where do you live, Mr. Young?
In Chesapeake.
They're going to ship it to Chesapeake?
Virginia Beach.
They're going to ship it to Virginia Beach?
Oh, I'm with her. Chesapeake.
They're going to ship it to Chesapeake? Miss
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. Who lives in Hampton? Newport News. In other words, it does not what? Matter. You're going to text them the address. And they're going to ship it to you. They're not driving it because it's going to come to you and ain't nobody's butt cracked the leather but you. I need you to go out to a Dodge dealer and go.
That's right. Smell that.
The cars are going to be in the seat. A nice card is going to be in the car. Your keys are going to be in the car. The insurance is going to be in the car. And the plates are already paid for. And a check for $2,000 is going to be in your mailbox. Next month, you're going to have had the car for a month. And a check for another $2,000 is going to be in your mailbox. And my cousin, they told me I need to go get a real job.
It's your first time.
As soon as it come off the truck, they get my purse.
Right over there.
Her surge is going to be on the double. And when you come past her house, it's a one-way street, so her house is on the right. But it don't matter, surge is on both doors.
That's right.
That's nice.
Cousin! Beep, beep! I'm getting the Challenger. Some of you like, anybody ever heard the Challenger? Let me help you. $1,000. But wait.
There's more.
As you continue to help your team, you'll get the level 3 director. Now this card you got to give back. I don't know if they're gonna want it back, First Lady, when we finish with it. But this card, this one they're gonna put your name on the title, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
A Mercedes CLA 45 AMG, not just CLA. You had 30,000 when you put the word letters AMG on the back of Mercedes. That's right. A Jaguar XF, and I really didn't want that car, First Lady, until I saw the L. The Jaguar XFL that stretches out another 7 inches. Oh my God. Oh, I was in the corner and I was like, what is? I went around. I said, oh, thank you, Lord. So now I want the Jaguar XFL.
Wow.
Or the BMW 428i hardtop convertible with the car.
That's right.
Top back electro. Now this one they're gonna put your name on the title. Anybody good with that? Say I. How many of us gonna need to upgrade our house because we need another garage? We need another garage. High class problem, right? But they're gonna now pay you $4,000 per every single month after, whether you like it or not. From now on.
I like it.
Now here's a fun fact. I'm not at retirement being 39 again, but you know.
You know what?
But I'm looking down the horizon. And sometimes I'll call my bank account just to see what my savings account balance is. It's never what I want to hear. See, because I started over just a few years ago. My whole life was wiped away during the recession. I'm one of those people you read about. I just didn't jump off the bridge.
Thank you.
I'm one of those people that lost everything. But for my mama. Right? So my financial advisor says to me, he says, listen, you know by the time you're 65, you need to have at least $1 million on deposit in an annuity, earning 10%. So that you can live off how much? 10,000. Now what is the likeliness of us having $1 million that we don't touch? That's the key. Don't touch. To live on 10,000. But watch what God said. This is the equivalent of having $400,000 on deposit. 400,000, earning 10%. Taylor, Dion, Helen, Miss Bassey pays you $4 grand a month. You know a pastor wrote this compliment. Can y'all feel that? Can you feel that a pastor wrote it? He doesn't care if you take 3 years to get here or 15. What did the song that say? Get there. What was that song? Right? It gets even better than that. See, because at this level, they're going to allow you to choose between a presidential Rolex with the diamond face, diamond bezel, and diamond arms, and diamond wristband. Or, where are my fur and diamond girls? Or, what my brothers that need a fishing boat so you can get away from us at? Right? Either way, you're going to be at this level. Now, it may take you 6, 8 years, but let me ask you a question.
Come on.
If you can tell me, like my cousin said, get a real job. If you can tell me where on Monster.com, Indeed.com, DailyPress.com, VirginiaPilot.com, I can find a job.
Ex-recruiter.
Working 10 hours a week. That in 6 to 8 years, I'll be driving an XFL and wearing a Rolex and bringing in $8 grand a month. Because if you can find me a job, I'll take it.
That's right. Yes, yes.
Bring it up.
But guys, do you know that you're well over 6 figures here? You're about a $500,000 earner a year. before they add the $8 grand. So if you can find it on Monster, let me know. Just send me a text with the link.
You can find it.
This is equivalent to having $800,000 on deposit. But wait.
Wow.
Now, any company or job I work for, and I worked for the shipyard for 12 years, and every time I went this way, they pulled something this way. Surge, the more you go this way, the more they what? Okay. So as you continue to help, now at this point, you're gonna go play with this car. You ain't. But how about a Lamborghini Huracan? Or Ferrari Portofino? You just need to a Bentley GTC or a Bentley a 4-door flying spur. That's where you need that show spur.
I know that's right.
Just take that. It only costs $20 to add this to your membership.
You gotta have a need for speed.
And how much are they paying you per month? Every single month after? What did my financial advisor say I need to have in the bank? That's the equivalent of 1.2 million.
Wow.
See, family, what Coach wants is that we have 10,000 financially independent families by the year 2020. He's added as much as anybody can add to any company. There is no corporate compensation plan. I could be the president of AIG Financial, and this is not part of my benefit package. But in your own business, this is part of your what? Benefit package. It's right in your back office. Read all about it. This is their contract back to you if you do what you need to do by helping people get what? Before you even get here, Pastor Good up in Chester said you're already a millionaire. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
You're already a 7-figure earner. You saw that they're responsible for 100 7-figure earners already. You're now add to that group of people. Who would you give that to? Because you don't need it.
That's right.
You don't need it. Would it be church?
That's right.
Would it be, who takes care of the kids? Because that's what mine is going to. The one that that takes care of the kids that have the terminal. That's what mine is going to. Right? But I want you to think about the fact that right now they say you can do $19.95 a month and we'll send you a blanket. You're going to be able to donate significant income to research and development. Does that make sense?
Yes.
To your church. And write it off your taxes. But wait.
There's more.
There's the plane.
And level 17. Now you got to make some more choices.
That's your one. That's true. That's your one. Wow.
I guess now you got to say that.
I'm like, wow.
But wait.
Wow.
Coach JP, though, I don't understand how I would get there. There's an old saying that you eat an elephant. It's the journey of 1,000 miles.
One step at a time. Step at a time.
By helping people get
3 years. Wow.
at the top of the comp plan. The company is going to pay you in addition to everything you're earning. In addition to the $12,000 a month that you're still earning.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to the $1,000 bonuses and the $10,000 bonuses and the check match. Let me tell you what check match means, Pastor. You know Nick Pagano.
Yes.
In one of his 12 ways of earning money, he's earned $1.2 million.
Yes.
My sponsor recruited him or referred him, one of his 3 in friends.
Yes.
My sponsor gets 100% match. That didn't start at $1 million, but now it is at $1 million. It started at 20 and 30 and 50. But remember, the further you go up in this company, the more they what?
They give you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, amazing.
They're going to pay you $100,000 a month guaranteed for 10 solid years.
Wow.
2030.
Wow.
You're already a millionaire. You got 2 cars. You had to buy a whole nother house just for the cars. Right? Running around in diamonds and furs or Rolex is totally up to you. You're on your fishing boat, so all us hens ain't bothering you. Right? Are girls the hens or boys? I don't know. Which one's the hen? But in addition to that, now let me explain something to you as we close out. And this is my elongated version because again I'm training at the same time, right? But the money that you're earning here, and interestingly enough, even if something happens to you, because the $1,000 bonuses go to infinity, every time 7 happens, your family will still get
That's right.
$1,000 bonus. So if God forbid something happens to us, it still comes into our spouse.
Amen.
Now, we're on monster.com.
See, not here.
If something happens to both me and my spouse, it passes to our what?
Children.
Do you have children that you want to leave something to?
Yes, yes.
I mean, something
Yes.
to. But if God forbid, 2060, something happens to your children, it passes on to their.
Yeah,
Children.
Wow, amazing. And that's amazing.
And this right here is guaranteed for 10 years. Anybody know what $100,000 a month is per year? 1.2 million, 10 years. Who are you going to set up? Because you already set up.
You're going to say,
So you're on a membership where you can go where you want, when you want, with whom you want. You can afford that $30,000, but you still only had to pay $299 or $499 for your membership. And for $20. And the ability to find 3 and teach others to find 3. Coach, it has to be more difficult than that.
That's not.
It's not. It takes a little sweat equity. Right? But it's not. 2 all beef patties. Special sauce. Lettuce, cheese. Pickles, onions. On a sesame seed. You telling me McDonald's made billions of dollars on 2 all beef patties? Special sauce, lettuce, cheese. And what's the answer? Success is not coming up with some new way to do something. Success is doing the same old mundane routine thing. Over and over and over again. So I'll close with this. I had all the excuses in the world because when you lose everything, you lose a piece of yourself. And I remember, First Lady said it took me, 15, 16, 17 months to say yes to this. And I probably lost well over $1 million if you project it out in that time. Not in the 15 months, but what I could have done should I have started, right? So I'm behind what I could have done. But see, God has a season for everything. But I was making those excuses. I'm working 3 part-time jobs. I don't have any time. I was so busy trying to make ends meet and make $30,000 to $40,000 a year. I couldn't open my eyes and see that I could make $40,000 a month. Working less time. Then I said, Miss Rose, I said, well, listen, you know what? I don't know what to do. Did I have to know? No. Because what would happen? Somebody's going to teach me. Then I said, well, yeah, but I don't have the money. And I didn't. When I tell you I was broke, busted, disgusted, and could barely be trusted, Dion. I remember my grandmother used to say, if you see something that you believe in, you got to borrow, pawn, beg, whatever you got to do to figure it out. Do you think it was worth me begging and borrowing?
Yes.
Yes. You think it was humiliating?
Yes.
But is it humiliating now?
No.
But then I didn't believe it. You know, we had a business. We were earning we're doing $21 million in sales a year. Both me and my partner are six-figure earners. And all of a sudden there's a recession. Nobody taught me about that in business. I was prepared for everything else, competition, but I wasn't prepared for a what? Recession. And so I found it hard to believe. But when the checks start coming in, ladies, y'all know us. We become instant believers. So Grandma would say to you this. The unsinkable Molly Virginia Brown would say to you this. You've seen an amazing opportunity. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
If it makes sense, it can make what?
Money.
She said, don't put off till
Tomorrow.
what you need to
Do today.
And she would also say to you this. Time.
Wait for the Lord.
Oh, y'all. I thought I saw y'all. God bless you, family. Thanks so very much for your time. This presentation. Directors, Pastor Randy and First Lady. No worries.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, wasn't that amazing? Yeah. Wasn't that a powerful presentation? Oh, I'm telling you. Are y'all getting this? You know, sometimes it take a while to get it. That's why we have weekly meetings, and that's why we have Super Saturday training, because we got to get this. And the world needs this. So we got to be out, we got to be accessible to the world. Now, we know you've been sitting for a minute, you know, but we want you to stretch. You know, get up and stretch. If you need to go to the bathroom, do it quickly, because we're going straight in.
What next?
Yep.
All
right, so we're going into what's next. That's what it is. So don't be surprised you get pulled out of the audience.
Oh, wow.
We're going to lock the door. These don't work, so you can't slide out of patio door. Okay? Because we're going down to the nitty-gritty, y'all. You know, we're going to talk about, you know, it's time to understand the power of some things. The power of what we're sitting on. The power of what we have. The power of duplicating what we're doing. The power of why you don't stop today, you continue tomorrow. You have some travel party, event to event. It's a lot of things, 3 and free. What do you do next? What do you do next? So we're gonna get into it. And Coach JP wanted to go right. She want to go right into it. Okay. I said, do you need a break? No, I don't need no break. We're gonna go right into it. Then we'll have lunch. Okay. So I'm gonna turn it back over to our new marketing director, Janice Elise Parker.
All right. So we're gonna talk about what next. I'm excited. I'm ready to get in. I saw it all, but I don't know what to do. So we'll let anybody else got to go. Go ahead, baby. All right, go ahead. We'll wait. All right, we're gonna cut that segment, and then we're gonna start our training segment.
Doing that?
So,
Okay, so we have time to go to the bathroom.
finish.
Wait.
Okay.